Hi, how's everybody doing tonight? Just a little video I'm going to put together. First of all, my name is Anna Basket Kajera, just kind of talking about some different things, spiritual energy, some things that are going on in the world, just my thoughts on some things, and kind of what our systems and our bodies are truly, really made up of. I mean, I know there's anatomy and there's all that fun stuff that tells you what the physical organs are, but when you get basically down to it, it's nothing more than a bunch of cells held together almost as if by magic. And in fact, for some of us, that's kind of what it is. Um, we're all energy, we're all movement. That's why we're 70% water. That's what, as we all know, electricity moves through water very quickly and very easily. Um, and that's why you don't blow dry your hair in the shower or take an electric toothbrush into the shower. I mean, there's all these things you just should not do in the shower that involve electricity, and there's a very good reason for that. It amplifies it, and that's why drinking enough water every day is important. Drinking the right kind of water is important, and I will talk about gem waters or crystal waters at a little bit later date, or Tay. My friend Tay may even join me and speak about that because she has quite a bit more knowledge than I do about crystals. Um, but I'm here to talk about sort of Reiki and what Reiki means, um, what Reiki energy is and where it comes from. Whether you believe in science and the Big Bang Theory, or whether you believe in God and the creator of all, or you're Wiccan or Muslim, or religion really does not play a part in this. We're all made of energy. We all come from energy, whether it's the energy from the Big Bang Theory or however you want to see it. That was a big explosion. That's a lot of energy. I know all of you have been standing next to something that popped or exploded, and I'm sure you felt the energy, the sound, the repercussion from that. Sound waves, energy waves, they're all sort of similar, just different vibrations. Excuse my ums and excuse my crazy Einstein here. My hair is growing out. Anyway, trying to be funny. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't make faces either. I don't know. Maybe it's just not a good idea. Anyway, so we're all made of energy, light or dark. Mostly light for all of us, and mostly positive. But there has to be a balance between positive and negative energy. And when that balance gets out of whack, either too much one way or too much the other, that's when we tend to have problems. When we have too much negative energy, that's when we tend to get sick, and we can tend to be depressed, and we tend to have emotional and physical problems, or put on some extra weight. Hi, yeah, me. I'm talking about me. So that tends to happen. We tend to absorb energy from people around us without even realizing it. We tend to pick up on their energy. We tend to do all of these things throughout our day. And Reiki is about rebalancing that energy and sending healing. And the thing is Reiki is going to go where it needs to go. You can sort of direct it towards the parts that are ailing you, but the energy decides where it needs to be the most, and that's where it will go. And that's sort of what Reiki has to do with, is you're pulling energy up through your body from the earth, which is the source of energy, and you're pulling that energy up through your body, through the soles of your feet, and you're extending that energy out of your hands and into another person. This never depletes your energy. It keeps the energy moving from source, and it keeps the energy pure as well. And there are certain things that people should do before they practice Reiki, and part of that is a lot of study and a lot of time. I've put in the time with the books. I am now putting in the time with the practical study of it. It's a lot of information, and it's a lot to learn. But it's very important that we do learn it, and it's very important that you have somebody that can help you with this energy. This is why so many people are relying on energy drinks and caffeine and copious amounts of coffee, is because we're not plugged into source energy. The easiest way to do that is meditation. Literally, the easiest way to do that is meditation. And that can be 5 minutes in the morning of sitting there with your feet to your floor, barefoot. Barefoot is very important. And your feet to your floor, and just imagining the energy coming up from the earth and into your body, and saying out with the negative and in with the positive, and breathing 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 big deep breaths in the morning to start our day. That can set our whole day towards a positive light and change our whole outlook. The other part is we need to drink a lot more water, a lot more filtered water. I'm not talking about water from a bottle. That's just filtered water. You can do that yourself. Just put a filter on your tap, put a filter on your refrigerator. Don't go out and spend a lot of money on bottled water that is just filling up our landfills with plastic bottles. That's negative energy, and that's negative energy in the universe that we don't need. So glass bottles, reusable bottles, that's the way to go. That's not just from an environmentalist standpoint, that's from thinking about the energy in the universe and our future standpoint, unless you all want to live on a big plastic island, I'm just saying. So, plus, it'll save you a lot of money. If we want to get down to it, buying a Brita pitcher and refilling it every day is a heck of a lot cheaper than cases of bottled water. Now, while cases of bottled water are convenient to have on hand in case of emergencies, they're not necessary. So that's just what I have to say about that little side rant. But anyway, we're all light, we're all energy. So sending out love and light is really, really important. And it's important to send that to ourselves first. So we don't take care of ourselves enough in this world, especially women. Women tend to put our own happiness last. And there's a lot of men out there too. I know. Calm down. There's a lot of men out there too that put their families first and work very, very hard for everybody but themselves. I'm not suggesting you be selfish. I'm not suggesting you stop putting your families first. I'm not suggesting any of that. What I am suggesting is taking time each day to look out for your best interests of your body, of your physicality, taking time each day to take a deep breath, to do something for yourself, to do a little meditation, a little prayer, whatever it is that's going to help you get through the day, whatever it is that's going to help you keep a smile on your face. If that's hugging every single one of your kids or your spouse or whatever it is, and wishing them light and love, then do so. That's important. It's an amazing feeling. This world's having a lot of ups and downs, and I'll take my life for example. Most people right now would think that I don't have anything to be happy about. I don't have anything to look forward to. I am going to start a new job here next week, which is really, really exciting and very happy. But I've been the lowest of the low for the last 2 months or so. I have lost my job. I've been unemployed, which I've never been at that point in my life before, where I didn't have money coming in and where I didn't know what to do. My husband decided he needed to go find himself at this point and is currently, as I like to say, AWOL, because I have no idea where he's at. So I know that he's okay, which is important. I mean, as okay as he is right now, because obviously there's something wrong. But so my marriage isn't doing so well either. So I have all that going on, but I am currently the happiest I have ever been in my life. I have been through hell, literally, in my life. I have watched my mother slowly deteriorate and die before my eyes. I have lost my father and I've lost my sister. But out of all that, I learned that you can overcome anything. That you can work through the grief and you can realize that they're in a better place. Their energy is still all around you. They're still with you. They've never left you. They've just left their physical body. They can't talk to you anymore necessarily. They can't hug you, but they are there. And that's really important to remember. You know, they talk about 27 grams. And that's the unexplained weight lost when somebody dies. That's energy going somewhere. Just like our body molecules and stuff will eventually either decompose and go back into energy that way, or we burned for energy if we, are cremated. I know that's sort of morbid to think about, but that's just the way it is. We're always exchanging energy with people. We're exchanging energy with people we meet on the street. There's a reason why when you meet somebody and you have a funny feeling about them, you don't want them approaching you. You don't want them close to you. You don't want them within 4 feet of you. It's because their energy is negatively affecting yours, and your body's natural response, your mind, your subconscious natural response is to back up and to move away from that person. There's a reason for that. There's reasons for the hairs on the back of your neck standing up when something feels out of place. It's the energy in the room. It's the energy that's coming from that person, that object, that thing, that time. It's why cats and dogs react before there's an earthquake. They feel the energy in the air change. They feel the energy in the earth change, that there's going to be a big change and a big movement. That's how energy works. That's the fundamental principle of Reiki, is energy, and moving that energy through controlled movements, sort of like Tai Chi is the closest I can come to. Also another Japanese art of energy movement, and that has been practiced for a very, very long time, and the people that do practice it are very, very healthy. And it's fairly easy to do if you can manage to stay calm and quiet. But it also helps some of the anxieties and fears we have living in this world where there's so much dark energy and so much negativity. You turn on the news and all it is negative energy, negative this, negative that, this person, that person. Especially now with the height of politics and everything that's going on there. I'm not getting involved in that mess. Sorry guys, I'm not commenting one way or another on the presidential election. Good luck to you guys, that's all I have to say. Good luck. It's going to be good. But that's what energy movement's about. That's what energy is. It's why you all know that one person that walks in the room that lights it up, that you all want to be, around. It's because their energy is positive and infectious. And I guess what I want to leave you with is a little experiment. I want you to walk into 2 different rooms and 2 different times that have people in it. It could be Monday, tomorrow, on your first day of work. You can do them in either order. Since tomorrow's Monday, if you want to be grumpy and crabby, go for it. Here's your chance to experience energy shifts. So I want you to walk in Monday morning feeling like the world has ended. All that pent-up anger, all that pent-up bitterness that you're holding on to, walk in and project it out. But I'm going to warn you, if you do, you're not going to have a very good day. Things are not going to go right. Things are going to go wrong. So if this is your typical mode of operation, this is your typical apparatus, is to go in dreading Monday, dreading what you're doing, dreading being there. And all you can think about is leaving. Change it. Be the leader of your own destiny. Be the leader of your own day. So flip it around and go in. Be positive. Be light. Be laughter. Be happy to be there. Find the genuineness and whatever it takes for you to be happy to be there. I know these day and age, a lot of us are stuck at jobs that don't make us happy. We're stuck at jobs that drain our energy and don't support our energy and don't really fulfill us in any way, shape, or form. And there is a way out for that, and I will talk about that later, after I know more. I'm still learning all of this stuff, so. But the big thing is, project your light and love. Project a positive energy and a positive attitude, and approach things. If something comes up and you feel really negative about it, try and flip it around and find the positive side in it and approach it from that aspect and see how much better your day goes. If it doesn't go better, fine. But my hope is that it'll go better and that you will lead your own day and find the sunshine, because no matter how dark it is, no matter whether your husband's missing or guess missing isn't the right word. Like, I don't know, finding himself, having a midlife crisis. 30-year-old Peter Pan syndrome. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but something kind of like that. So, whether they're having that sort of thing, there's always a positive side to it, because quite frankly, I've had the time and the space to figure out my emotions, to figure out who I am, to start working towards my goals, my life, my things, to stop worrying about somebody else for a change and figure out what's best for me. That's pretty powerful and pretty important. So, while I don't have all the answers, I don't know, necessarily how I'm going to make October's house payment yet, but I'll figure that out. There'll come an answer to me. And that's really what's important, is having faith. That doesn't mean faith in a God. That means faith in yourself. Although having faith in God does help. At least it helps me. But have faith in the universe if you don't believe in God, or have faith in Earth and nature itself if you're a naturalist. I don't know. Whatever religion you are, I wish you blessings and light and love. And I hope you have a great night, and I hope you have a great morning tomorrow, and I wish you a happy Monday. Whether it's your actual Monday or not. For some of us, it's our Sunday or our Saturday or whatever it happens to be. And I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day, whether you're working or it's your day off. And I wish you a wonderful day with your family. And I hope that light and love can start being spread more around the world. It's not to say we're not all going to have our negative, destructive days, because we are. It's part of the balance. But it's always better to swing more positive than negative, I think. So good night, people, and good luck.